So what's this conference about?
Okay, this is the East Texas Forage Conference, and this is a program we've had now for a little over 15 years going on, and it's a multi-county program. We have Panola County, Harrison County, Marion, Upshur, Gregg, and Rusk counties. The program was started a little over 15 years ago, and it was originally done as an educational program for our area producers, hosted by the AgriLife Extension Services in those different counties. Originally started it, we moved it around the different counties, and the problem is when you get to the far northern edge, it's hard for the southern counties to come, and likewise the southern as far northern. So we decided we settled in on Hallsville, Texas here. It's a good central location. City of Hallsville is very easy to work with. They get us this gold hall here. It's a great facility. So you can see we have about 60 producers here today. We do it every year this time of the year. So it's a fun deal. It's a way we offer educational units for our private applicator's license. So those producers that have a applicator's license with Texas Department of Agriculture to buy restricted use chemicals for applying for their herbicides or pesticide services on their properties, ranches, orchards, different things like that, they can come here and get those hours they need to get their license renewed every 5 years. So it's an educational reach part for that, and also in the time we hit timely sensitive matters such as what we're having the topics today with the New World screwworm going on, and currently talking right now is the pasture mealybug presentation, talking about an insect that is a new invasive insect that came into Texas last year in 2025. This year it has spread to a little over 50-something counties in the state of Texas, and closest one right now is Leon County to us here in East Texas. The biggest thing with the little pasture mealybug is it infects and impacts all warm season forages or grasses. So we'll get this in Bahia grass, of course, it gets in Bermuda grass, it'll even get in Bahia grass, it'll get in Johnson grass, different things like that. It'll also get in a chance to get in centipede, St. Augustine, and different turf grasses as well. Where it's bad is the fact that this little bug, it's a small little insect that came in, native to Southeast Asia, been in Australia, and came up into the U.S. and through Mexico and now is into the U.S. The bad thing is up until just last week, we didn't have any really pesticides labeled for this. We're starting to get a couple of pesticides that are labeled for the control and management of the pasture mealybug. The other bad thing is when it hits a field, it'll kill a field over time. It'll take it and kill it all the way down to the roots where you have to go back in and replant that area. And our speaker right now is doing some talk on even the life of those mealybugs in harvested hay, how long they're staying. They're doing a trial over at the Texas A&M Commerce. They're doing a trial over there where they're looking at and they're sampling that hay every 10 days to see how many mealybugs are still in it on harvested hay. So that kind of helps. What it tells us is about the movement of these things. If we're harvesting hay in one area, how long will they live in that harvested hay in that round row or square bale before we need to move it, or it's okay to move it to another location for a feeding area? Because here in East Texas and a lot of Texas, a lot of the part of the country, we don't necessarily feed our hay right where we bale it. A lot of producers will have hay fields, they'll have cattle stretched around the area. They may not have the hay field where the cattle are, so they'll harvest hay from one plot, move it to the other, and that can be, we're showing how long it'll take. Right now they're showing even 30 days out some live active mealybugs in harvested hay. So that tells us, we better be careful on movement of that hay and think, okay, not think just that we've got it cut, harvested, we can go ahead and move it, they're gonna die out. And they're not showing that.
Yeah, I guess it would be very easy to spread them.
It is extremely easy to spread them. They're very small. They're just like a little woolly aphid type deal. They have their little white bugs. They're called the pasture mealybug is what the name of it is, and they're just little light specks. They're very easy to spread. The one thing A&M is talking about producers is management of those is one, when you're done with hay fields and harvesting hay, clean that equipment, blowing it off, cleaning it off really good before you transfer the next field so you don't take a chance on spreading them. You can go to Texas A&M, you can look up Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Pasture Mealybug, and we've got publication on it. It gives you, they're doing updates on when it gets inspected or getting ID'd in new impact counties. And like I said, currently right now it's in Leon County is the closest county to us, but that's pretty near us. That's not too far away.
Unfortunately, every year it seems like there's some new problem.
Well, just here, it feels like that this lately, here within the last couple of years, it's just been the speaker going on right now said it's the time of the bugs. We had New World screwworm been dealing with for the last couple of years, and last year we started hearing about some of the mealy bugs, and this year it just really has spread. Last year I think it was in about 10 or so counties down around the Brazos Valley area, down South Texas area, but this year it has bloomed up and spread a lot.
Yeah, and I guess, folks that haven't or weren't able to attend this, there's a whole bunch of information online, right?
Yes, sir. You can go to any of your county AgriLife Extension websites. So if you're in Gregg County, you just put in Gregg County AgriLife Extension, go to their webpage, and they'll have upcoming programs, information, paperwork, pamphlets, things like that on there. Same thing, Harrison County, where we're in. You can go to Harrison County AgriLife Extension. You just type in your county and AgriLife Extension, and you'll be taken to that county website.
Then you don't have to drive.
No, you don't. And the phone numbers are there. We're always on our offices. We always are close by. If we're not there, excuse me, our secretaries will take a message and we'll get back with the producers very quickly.
All right, good deal. Anything you'd like to add?
I think that's it.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you.